now they're back in their own podcast. Sit back, relax, Still Spinning is here. Still spinning, still spinning, still spinning, still spinning.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Still Spinning Podcast. My name is Nicole. His name is Dan. This is episode 143. Wowza.
Damn.
Sorry we all missed you last week. I was in New York City.
New York City?
And, I was on vacation. And it was the first time in a couple years where I put a hard line out of don't email me, don't text me. People did.
Yeah.
People did text me.
But you didn't care.
I did not respond. And then they figured out, oh, that's right, you're gone. I'm like, that's right. I'm not dealing with any of this.
That's what we should all do on every vacation. And I never do it either. I stay on because you run if you run a small business and you're self-employed, basically, I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard to completely disconnect.
Yeah, because you're gone for a week, but you could miss 2 or 3 opportunities that week that could make you several $1,000s. So it's really hard to just go, no, I'm completely, just completely disconnecting from everything. But
I did, and it felt good. I have not been that relaxed in quite some time. It's gone now.
Were you doing drugs? Is that what it was?
Yeah, no, I definitely was not.
No.
I was high on Broadway. Saw a couple Broadway shows. They were fantastic.
You also went to the Kevin Smith thing.
We did a little tour of Red Bank, and we went to the place where they shot the Severance, the interior and the exterior, Bell Labs.
Oh, yeah.
That place is huge.
Bell Labs? Yeah, that's pretty big.
It's like a mall kind of thing now. It's very interesting. So we went there, did some Broadway. It was great. It's a great trip.
What, just see anything good on Broadway?
Yes, we saw Oh Mary with John Cameron Mitchell. And Simu, who was, he's been in a couple Marvel movies, and John Cameron Mitchell is Hedwig of Hedwig and the Angry Inch. They were the leads in Oh Mary, and it was very fun, and a one act. I love that. Hour and 45 minutes, you're in, you're out, baby. And Rocky Horror on Broadway, in which our seats were so close, my feet were touching the steps to the stage.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I probably got spit on a couple times just from we were so close. It was amazing.
Did you so how many times have you seen Rocky Horror on Broadway before?
Yes. The last time it was up was in the late 90s, I think, or early 90s, I believe. Yes, I saw it then to it as well. But otherwise, I've only seen the live production twice. The movie with a shadow cast is not considered a live production. That's the Rocky Horror Picture Show because it's with the movie. This is the Rocky Horror Show, which came first. I also have a picture with Guillermo. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Because he did stage door. I got his autograph on my playbill.
Nice.
And got his picture. It was cool.
Well, you had a nice trip.
It was a great trip. It was cold, but it didn't rain, so who cares? I'd much rather be cold than wet.
Ask me what I did.
What'd you do, Dan?
I didn't do shit. I did
good
not
for
do,
you.
I did nothing. For the whole literally I'm so far behind now because I did nothing.
Yeah.
Today I took on a project that I shouldn't have taken on because
Did it have to do with your 3D printer?
No, but that's going awesomely, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm printing everything. I don't have anything in here to show you, but I'm I needed a bracket for my headphones for under my desk. Here you go. Just print it up.
Oh, yep.
Let's grab one. I don't know. I can't. I don't have anything else.
So what's the project you started that you really don't have time to do?
With my trivia thing, why I did this the day before I have an event, I don't know. Because now I have to finish it tonight, right? I have to keep, when we're done, I have to go back and work on it. But it was moving everything. I went from a nice, shiny, new rack case. Are you familiar with those things that they push around on stages, the black cases that they're rack cases.
Musicians put their music or their instruments.
Road cases, flight cases. They have a bunch of different names, but so I have one with all my electronics in it. Okay. And I got a new one, but actually it's an old one The one that I have is brand new and I didn't need it and it's bigger, but I went to an older and smaller one because somebody was selling it on Craigslist or on Facebook, and it matched my other ones. So now I have so now I have 3 matching cases.
Do you have a whole room of stuff you don't use?
Yes, I need, and I am going. Anybody listening to this right now, if you're interested in road cases, some odd electronics, some just weird stage type stuff, watch my Facebook pages in the next couple of. I keep wanting to say days. I hope it's in the next couple of days, maybe weeks. There's going to be a whole big listing of a bunch of weird just cases, a bunch of boxes of stuff that I don't need, that I need to get rid of. So that
send me the list before you post it. I might want some stuff.
Okay. All right. Let me start with this. You don't happen to need a 12-unit rack case, do you?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't need a unit rack case.
Okay.
Let alone.
12
I don't have a unit, let alone enough units to necessitate a case. Sorry, that was a quote from Wayne's World.
It was. You're right.
Fun rack.
Rack. All right. So anyway, watch Facebook over the next few days because all that stuff is going to be listed. There's going to be like a
Dan's
yard
garage sale.
Yeah, it's just I need to get rid of a lot of stuff. Okay. And plus I got to make room for another 3D printer, but that's a whole nother thing. All right. Let's talk about flying, Nicole. You just flew, right?
I did just fly.
You flew? You flowed?
You flew?
You floated it?
I flew it.
All right. Flying has become such a nickel and dime experience at this point. I'm surprised you don't get charged for like breathing the air, right? Like you want good air, recycled air, you want the good air. Which one do you want? Here's might be, some would call this a new low. I actually have been advocating this for a long time.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Now some airlines are moving towards charging you for overhead bin access.
Oh.
So you still be able to bring your carry-on that can slide under the seat and it has to fit under the seat. But if you need to put something, and this is right now, it's the ultra low cost carriers. Of course, it's always them that start this stuff.
Right, like JetBlue and Spirit and all.
Well,
those.
I don't think JetBlue is ultra low cost.
Oh, what is it?
No, JetBlue is good.
Okay.
Yeah, Spirit, Frontier.
Oh God, yeah.
Southwest-ish, although they're working their way to get to that.
Right.
Anyway, so some of them right now are looking like $35 to $80 for overhead bin access. So basically, instead of paying for the fee to check your bags, now this all started because Southwest has changed their policy, their boarding policy, and now when you fly Southwest, I will say the last time I flew Southwest, it was fine. It didn't. 3 flights on Southwest, no problems with the bags. All worked well. The boarding went okay, but people are complaining about it.
Yeah. Because you used to get 2 free bags.
Yeah.
2 free checked bags.
Right. Well, now they're not allowed. So the big issue is now they're not allowing you 2 free checked bags. So people are bringing their bags onto the plane, and that has created a overhead bin space problem for Southwest. Anyway, I've been saying for a long time, what they need to do instead of charging you to bring on, to check your bags, charge you to bring a bag on the plane. Do you really need your suitcase? Do you really need your suitcase and your luggage and all that kind of stuff? You really need that with you? Because, okay, if you do, that's fine. It's $20, but you can bring it on with you if you want. Or you can check a bag like they always used to do back in the day. And if you want to bring your bag with a computer, it needs to slide under the seat in front of you like it does right now. So I've been advocating this for a long time. The easiest way to deal with this problem is to just charge people to bring the bag and put it in the overhead bin. And
I think another way to handle the problem is to enforce the rules you already have. Because I saw people getting on a plane with 2 very large or 2 very large carry-ons, because they say 1 carry-on suitcase size and 1 like personal item, which is a backpack or a purse or something small like that. Yep. And I saw people that were coming on with 2, sometimes 3 bags. I'm like, why aren't you stopping them? Yeah. I think the problem is the concern of your bag getting lost or not making it. Now, they do make it a lot easier now because at least United will give you real-time tracking on your bags, and I think probably a lot of other airlines too. Now the problem is your bag gets there before you if you check it, and then it takes you an hour to find it, which is what happened to us when we flew. We flew the first flight of the day. I don't understand how our bags got there before us on a different flight. But when we landed, I got a notification. Your checked bags arrived earlier. Check in with the desk. So I went and checked in with the desk in Terminal C. They sent us to Terminal A, and I'm not exaggerating when I said it took us 20 minutes to get to the other desk. And then when we got there, they said, oh no, we just sent them back 5 minutes ago to Terminal C. So then we had to go back on the tram. Like, it was a whole thing. It took over an
Newark,
hour.
That tram?
Newark.
That tram sucks too, by the way.
It does suck. It takes a long time, and you're far away.
The last time I was on that, sorry, I got to throw a tram
please.
story in here. The last time we did that tram, we weren't super late, but we were like, well, so we need to get there. If there's a line, we need to get in line so we can get our bags checked an hour before the flight and all this kind of stuff. And this was on a Sunday, and nobody mentioned that on a Sunday, the tram doesn't go all the damn way from this terminal to another. It stops and goes the other way, and you have to just know to get off to catch the one coming this way so you can go back the other way. Like, it doesn't go the whole way. Like, they stop in the middle. I did
not know that.
It just was a Sunday thing, I think. And so we're sitting there, and I'm like, okay. And we went all the way back to the thing, and I'm like, what just happened? And then it went back up again and started, and I'm like, okay, we got to get off. This is not right. We got to stop going that direction. And then we got off, and somebody explained, yeah, today they don't go all the way. They have to. And so
why would they explain that to you? Oh, well,
I
mean, they didn't explain our bags situation either. It was not fun. Everything else outside of that had been great, but that was such a pain in the ass. But you are completely right, because people walking on with all that stuff, they don't need it. You don't need all that stuff. Put your important medications and whatever in your bag, maybe a clean pair of undies and socks, because we learned the hard way. When your bag doesn't make it and you fly across the ocean, sometimes you got to go shopping.
Yep.
Because all your essentials are there. But I don't know. Air travel's gotten real. It's
just had this conversation with somebody just yesterday saying, if I can drive somewhere now, it used to be about 10 hours. I'm almost at that 12-hour mark now. If I can leave my house at 6 a.m. and get somewhere by 6 p.m,
yeah,
I'll do that. Like, I cannot stand airports, airplanes, people. Like, it's gotten so bad.
Yeah. And when we got to Newark, when we flew home, the pre-check, the touchless pre-check line was closed. And we were in the Premier Access Terminal, so everybody had pre-check. So the line was much longer than I'm used to.
Yeah, pre-check's not always, like, I used to do that clear thing, and you think that's going to get you through faster. But oftentimes the TSA pre-check line would move faster than the clear line, because the clear line, one person has to take you. It's like an individual person. And if they only have like 3 or 4 people working, you're just screwed. And so the same thing, like, sometimes there've been times I've been at the airport, Milwaukee Airport, good example. I'm going down the TSA pre-check line, and there's 15, 20 people in that line. And you look at the other side and you're like, well, there's 2 people over there.
Yeah.
You're like, well, guess which way is going to go faster?
But up until recently, you still had to take your shoes off and take your computer out and take your liquids out if you didn't have pre-check. So to me, that's not worth it. I would rather stand in a longer line and not have to disrobe.
Yep. Charge people for the overhead carry-ons and check bags are free. Right. That's what I'm saying. That would be that's how you solve all. And then Larry says this.
Larry,
I'm assuming he's talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The comment that was right above it.
Yeah. So agreed. Like, you know what? I don't care. I was about to say, I was going to come, but I don't care, because if I can drive now, I'm driving, and do what you want, airlines.
I mean, it's just expensive now too. We have a wedding we need to go to in Aspen.
Yeah.
Whoo, in July. Do you know how expensive it is to fly to Aspen in July?
Do you know how expensive everything in July in Aspen is?
Oh, I'm about to find out. That's for sure. That is for sure.
You know how expensive everything is, Nicole? We went to Taco John's. Nicole, I am not making this up. We were at the library. Taco John's is right across the street. We even joked and said, hey, you want to slum it today? Go for a lunch over at Taco John's and just, have a cheap, let's get out of here. Let's have a not spend a lot of money day. And I kid you not, Nicole, we had 2 meals, not even large meals, 2 meals, and the potato Olays good.
So good. It's
yeah.
basically a hash brown with seasoning on it.
Yeah.
Like a round hash
Did you
brown.
know you can actually ask for extra seasoning?
I did not.
Yeah. Sprinkle it on yourself too. They'll just give you a little cup of it. Anyway. Yeah. Which is fine, but I'm not going to find out again because it was 2 meals and then she got like 2 Mexi Rolls, which I don't know what those are, like rolled up. I don't know what it is. $34.
Stop
30.
it.
I'm not kidding. 30.
Stop
I almost
it.
brought the receipt to show you because I could not believe that just happened to me.
Taco John's?
And we rolled up to the drive-thru to put in our order, and it was a all fake. Hi, thank you for Taco John. And then I'm like, Jen, is this really happening here?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'll take a number 1. Would you like extra cheese with your potato allays? Yep. Well, anything else I can get you? Would like a large Diet Mountain Dew. Would you like extra nacho cheese with that? I'm like, with my large Diet Mountain Dew? I even said, I'm like, with my large Diet Mountain Dew? Would you like me to add a large Diet Mountain Dew?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, yes. And then it says, okay, so you have order number, a Mountain Dew and a large Diet Mountain Dew. And I'm like, nope. So I just pulled out a line and I walked in. I said, I will never order from that thing. Just tell your people I will never order from that thing.
What did they say?
They know. They
That's
they,
the thing. It's when it messes up. It's how do you fix it?
Yeah, it's catastrophic. But anyway, and then it was $34.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, and
I was prepared for you to say like 22 or something.
And you had fake people. You had fake thing running the drive-thru, and it was still $34.
For those of you who don't know what Taco John's is, it's like a half a step up from a Taco Bell. You know,
I think only because there's fewer of them, and so it doesn't feel like you always have the option. Like for us, if we go to Taco John's, we got to drive. Like Taco Bell is right over there. In fact, there's another Taco Bell on the way to Taco John's that we pass. So like, there's plenty of Taco Bells, but Taco John's is like its own.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
I would say half a step up from Taco Bell.
Dang.
Yeah, $34.
That is insane.
So it's actually 6 steps up from Taco Bell. Although to be honest, I haven't ordered from Taco Bell recently either, so I don't know what the going rate for that is either.
Oh my God, it's scary to leave the house.
Yep.
Well, I've got a little Starbucks update. You know, some of us really like our Starbucks.
Starbucks, eh?
Starbucks is relocating its headquarters to a new $100 million hub in Nashville. Starbucks Corp is pushing forward with plans for an office for thousands of workers in Nashville, even as the coffee chain struggles to persuade the first round to relocate from its Seattle headquarters. The company is spending $100 million on its new Nashville corporate office, Starbucks said on Tuesday in a letter to workers. In the next 5 years, the hub is expected to be home to 2,000 jobs, including some technology positions currently based in Seattle. Starbucks is eliminating some technology jobs as part of the restructure, the company said in a separate memo. Starbucks' initial efforts to relocate staff have been challenging, with not many accepting the move, according to people who requested anonymity because they were not authorized to speak.
Requested what?
Anonymity. In March, the coffee chain
Anonymity.
Oh, God damn it. That will be in my head all night. In March, the coffee chain presented its roughly 100-member North America sourcing team with the choice of moving to Tennessee or taking a pay cut or losing their jobs. Team members obviously are all up in arms and, since announcing these operations would move to Nashville, the company's dangled stock grants for some workers to entice them to relocate. For the undecided, it's also offering more time and reimbursement for as much as reimbursement of up to $2,000 for travel costs to explore the city. That's a huge move.
$2,000 to just go check it out and see if you want to live there?
Yeah, but do you know how much? I don't think that they're offering relocation costs, or maybe they are. It doesn't really specifically say that. But my gosh, do you know how much a move from Seattle, Washington to Nashville, Tennessee would cost?
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if there's any job that I would like that much that I would travel and move my entire life like that.
Yeah. Okay. So now now think about this though. We're not talking about because I guarantee if they're moving people across the country, they're going to pay them to move.
Of course.
So these aren't these aren't baristas and store managers and things. I mean, these are people pretty high up in the corporate chain, right? The people who they need them to run the company.
And it seems to be certain sections of the corporate headquarters are moving here. Mostly those that deal with the more southern regions, the eastern regions, because it doesn't necessarily make sense for them to be in Washington, which I understand. But man, what a culture shock that would be.
Well, yeah. So that's the thing I was going for. So your option, if that's the job you have, and you're making a couple $100,000,
right?
You may just have to suck it up and move, because you're not going to find now. Maybe in Seattle, but number one, you're going to love the cost of living in Nashville, even though it's more expensive than here, but you're going to love the cost of living in Nashville versus what it costs you to live in Seattle. I can tell you that much. The weather is better. It's hot. It's humid.
Don't they have winters sort of in Nashville?
They get ice storms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get I don't know.
Yeah.
I listen. It is a culture shock. If you're okay, if you love Seattle and you love living that type of, bohemian lifestyle, I don't know what the right word for it is, but
I don't know either.
You may have an issue with Nashville.
Sure.
It will be a culture shock. Now, I would 1,000 times, 1 billion times would rather live in Nashville than I would Seattle. Not even close. But just pack up and move everything across, literally across the country.
Yeah.
I find that interesting that they're doing that though.
Yeah.
Because they're so tied to Seattle. It's like you walk in every store. Right now you walk in, it says, Starbucks, Seattle. And then the year 1971. I mean, so they all say it right now. So, and it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense that they're doing that. Because I've just noticed recently, they've all put that on their stores. Maybe they're like, well, if we've got this move coming up, we better, and we don't want to abandon Seattle, so let's drive home the Seattle thing.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like they're totally closing it down, but they're just relocating sections of the corporate headquarters to a new corporate headquarters in Nashville, Tennessee.
I got to show you something.
Oh God, what are you getting out right now?
Out of my wallet.
Oh my God. For those of you who are just listening to this, Dan has some sort of fancy Starbucks reward card. It's a black card.
This is the Starbucks reserve status card right here.
It's not a credit card though, right? It's just your rewards card?
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm covering it up. It's your actual card. You can use it to pay for stuff.
Right, but it's like a Starbucks only card. It's not
correct.
Yeah,
it's not a credit card or anything like that. It's but
how did you get a black reserve card? Dan?
I'm in the top 1% of Starbucks customers. I'm not even kidding.
In the world?
Well, at least in the United States.
Oh my God, Dan! Do you go every single day?
It's a lot. Yeah. I mean, once a day is probably not accurate.
What is the most you've gone in one day? Day?
3 times.
You've gone 3 times in one day?
Yes. On
Do you order
more than one occasion. Yes. I order the same thing every time. In fact, at my Starbucks, they call it the Dan.
Of course they do.
So now the question is, what do you get with all of these great rewards? With this,
Dan,
what was the 1%?
What do you get with your black card?
The Starbucks CEO a while back came out and said, here's the problem that we have with our rewards program is we are treating people who come to Starbucks every day or, 3 or 4 times a week, the same as we're treating people who come here once, every 4 months. And they're like, that's a problem. We need to go back to recognizing these people who come. That's why this whole program came from. You don't get any you get a card. You get 1% more back on when your stars. You get bonus stars or something. You don't really get. There's no extra for anything for this. And I'm like, well, you're still treating us like that. What?
Right.
And by the way, I don't think we should be treated I'm not whatever. I'm not.
You're not looking for the top 1% special treatment, Dan.
Although if they wanted to, I thought what they could do. You know what they could do?
What?
Sometimes you order. You don't ever get Starbucks?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You know how you order on your app and it tells you your order will be ready. And I'm like, and if they're busy, it's like 15 to 18 minutes or whatever. And my problem is sometimes I'll go there and I'll pull up and I won't know they're busy. And I'll put in the order and I'll be like, your order will be ready in 14 minutes. You're like, God dang it.
You should get bumped.
That's what you should get.
Yeah.
That should be, listen up, Starbucks people. Don't we have, does Allie ever listen anymore?
I don't know if she does, but we can certainly reach out.
Listen, Starbucks people. That should be the reward. You should automatically get bumped. If you're in the reserve status, you're in the top 1% of customers or whatever, you should automatically get bumped to the front of the line when you put in a mobile order.
There should be like a separate printer with red or bright orange.
It should make a noise, something, yes.
So that they snap it on your cup and they know instantly that you're special.
Yep.
I'm all for it, Dan. I'm all for it. Congratulations on your Starbucks Black Card.
Thank you. Oh, my turn?
It's your turn.
All right. People say one person's trash is another person's treasure. And if you want to buy some of my trash,
it will be available on Facebook Marketplace
on Facebook by the end
in the coming weeks.
Yes. Chicago carpet cleaner just cashed in on that saying.
What?
I hate these stories so much because this inspires my wife. My wife is convinced this is going to happen to her.
Okay.
He walked into a Goodwill, bought a plate for $5. Turns out that it's a piece of rare 18th century Chinese porcelain worth several thousand, probably $5,000 to $8,000.
Stop it.
Yep.
Does it say which Goodwill? Because if it's the one by my house, I'm going to be real mad.
You're going to run over there and buy a bunch of porcelain, right? I'm going to spend $40 on porcelain. Hopefully we can find another piece of this stuff there.
Oh my God.
His name is John Carciano. He's a one-man carpet cleaning operation in Chicago, buys and sells antiques on the side. $5 Goodwill plate. Turned out to be worth a lot more. He took it to Sotheby's in New York, identified it as a Chinese export piece from around 1775. This one said estimated between $4,000 and $6,000.
That is awesome. Good for him. I love those stories. I know you don't because it encourages your wife to go more.
I do love these stories. I really do. I don't want her to hear them, but I do love these stories.
But the safest place to discuss is on our podcast. Dude.
Right. That's a good point.
I'm just saying.
Because I mean, think about it, like your carpet, you run your side business, you carpet and you walk. It's like the lottery for you just like, boom, here's a plate worth $6,000.
Yep.
And I guess the one thing that made this plate especially special, it had never been used. There's like no scratches, no wear. It's perfectly pristine.
And the fact that it made it through some sort of donation process. I don't know if you've ever seen in the back of a Goodwill or a thrift store. The fact that it made it unscathed is pretty impressive. And that there was just one. Oh,
right.
Man, I always want to know where that stuff comes from.
We found a really expensive ring once in
You did?
Yeah. And we were actually, you ever have just like, so this was years and years and years of like old gold that we had and like necklaces she doesn't wear, anything like that. So, we took it into the gold store and, they were going through and bling, it's
by weight or whatever.
It's a couple $100 maybe total. And, she says, you know what? Also, I got this ring, and she pulled out this ring. She goes, I bought this was in a purse at Goodwill. She goes, is this worth anything? And the lady looks at it and she's like, I'll be right back. Hold on a second. And in my head, I'm like, well, of course it's not. It's in a purse at Goodwill. It's not worth anything. $2,000.
$2,000? And that's what that jewelry store gave you for it?
Yep.
It was worth probably about $5,000.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it was some fancy schmancy, and we're like, what? Excuse me, what? Yeah. And now to be fair, they didn't. So they told her it was $2,000. Her being her, she went back to Goodwill to try to find out is there any way who gave this purse or who donated this? Yeah. Who donated the purse? Is there a way to find out? And they're like, no, we can, if you want to wait a couple of weeks, we give, they're like, we have a policy where for like a couple of weeks, somebody can call us and we can try to track it down or whatever. And so she didn't get the money right away. She waited in case somebody called and said, I left my $2,000 ring in my purse and I donated it.
I am so sorry. You are SOL as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, me too. I'm like right here, right now. Here.
Right.
Give me a check.
I bought this.
Yes.
This was in the purse. If you gave it up, that's your fault.
Well, and legally, she still would have been fine. Like it's still hers.
Right.
Like she didn't have to do that at all.
She's just nicer than we are.
She's just way nicer than we are. Like me, I would have had that thing burned. And I would have had $2,000 in my hand 10 seconds after they told me what it was worth and what they'd pay us for it. So
I love that. I love watching Antiques Roadshow and they find the things that are just insanely expensive.
it's just been crap that's been like hanging on the back of their bedroom door for 15 years. Yeah, Grandma gave it to. We didn't know what to do with it. We hung it up there. Yeah.
When we were kids, we'd play on this. It's worth $45,000.
this antique fire engine. Hey, I used to ride this thing around, and I used to, throw it up the upstairs window and light it on fire just to see if the fire engine would burn. Yeah.
That actually sounds like something you probably did. That was too specific to just be like a general, just came out of nowhere improvisation. That was very specific.
We used to. I think we're past any. Yeah. So
I think you're fine.
So those big giant foam glider airplanes?
Yes, I do.
3 and 4 foot wingspans or whatever. We used to buy those, and one time I thought it was funny. Let's put an M80 on the back of this thing.
Oh, geez, Dan.
Lit that thing, through it, went down it was so beautifully perfect. It went down this big hill. There was nobody around, right? It goes down this thing. Bam! And this thing, it's styrofoam. So it just completely obliterates, right? And so my friend had his, and he's like, oh, we got another M80. Let's do that again.
Oh, no.
So he goes to throw it, and apparently the tail was bent. So the thing goes whoop right up over our heads, and it's just in the air. And we're like, oh, my God. And the thing goes back around, whoo, and goes back up in the air. While it's up there, it blows up. We're 10 feet away from it underneath it. Like, had that thing blown up on the downswing.
Honestly, it's amazing we survived the 80s.
It was pretty cool, though.
We all did very dumb things.
Yeah.
We all did very dumb things.
Yep.
All right. I couldn't get away from the Starbucks stories today. I got an email earlier today from Starbucks because, while not a black card member, I am a card-carrying Starbucks person. And it is Starbucks secret menu drinks. Groundbreaking. And it's a thing they're doing with the Devil Wears Prada 2. And then it's got a link and it's like, ooh, peek at the secret menu. And I'm like, ooh, a secret menu. I love it. So I clicked on I did the QR code and opened it up on my app and I found where it was fun. Then I scrolled down the email and they just list out the secret menu. I'm like, how is this a secret menu if you're literally sending an email to what I can only assume to be millions of people on your email list and tell you what the secret menu is? That's not a secret menu.
Did you confirm that they did not just send it to you?
Did you get an email with a secret menu?
Was it like Miranda's secret?
Yes.
Miranda? Yeah, I got the same one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know it did not come just to me. The benefit of a secret menu is not everyone knows about it. And there is a secret menu at Starbucks. There are ways you can order things. You know what I mean? That they will make them for you that not everyone knows about. In-N-Out Burger has a huge secret menu that not everyone knows about. You have to kind of hunt around. You can find out what it is, but they're not sending you an email saying, here's our secret menu. Here's what the secret menu items are. Here's how to order the secret menu. Yep, that's the one. Now scroll down.
Oh, yeah. Secret.
They just list them.
Here's the secret menu.
Yeah, here it is.
It's Nigel's to-go order, Andy's oat milk cappuccino.
Emily's sounds the best, by the way.
Emily's fave, iced chai.
Mm-hmm. I just thought it was so bizarre that you would have a secret menu that you didn't even drive traffic to your website or to the app, which is what it should do.
Yeah.
They just told you what it was. Stupid.
All right.
That's all I have to say about that.
Let's see from YouTube. Gotta love stories of play survival from childhood that was. Can't get that kind of fun from any phone app.
True.
That is very true. Yeah, I mean, there's so many of those. We could actually do an entire episode if we wanted to of just crap we did when we were kids.
Yeah, well, my mom's still alive, so I probably won't do that anytime soon.
You can, because you're well past the. The worst part is your mom.
I can still get in trouble.
Your mom probably has worse stories than you.
My mom
she's
100%
being honest.
has worse stories than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. You're good. And my older brother definitely has worse stories than any of us. That I'm convinced of.
My younger brother is the worst of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Maybe sometime we'll do it like a confessions and people can send in what they did as kids. I love reading BuzzFeed where people their confessions about stupid stuff they did or jobs they had or how they quit or whatever. I love it. It makes me feel not so bad.
All right. Well, big thank you to everyone who tuned in. So whether you caught us live on Facebook or you're listening to the podcast feed, we genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you've been enjoying the show, the best thing you can do if you've been enjoying our show is to tell one person about it.
Just one.
Just one. Just one. That's how we grow this thing.
And if you hate our show, tell one person you hate about our show.
Yeah, because they'll probably like it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Be back next week. More weird, more wild, more wacky, more wonderful stories, and more. See, how about another W in there? Weird, wow. Two. Wait,
Wiley?
What? Wait, what? Wait, what stories? Wait, what? I think we're good at those, right?
Wait, what?
What?
Mm-hmm.
That should have been the name of our podcast.
Oh, that actually was really good.
Damn it.
143 episodes in. We finally, I'm writing it down.
Wait, what.com. See if it's available.
Well, get it now. Get it now, Dan.
It's not available. Wait.
Damn it.
What?
But is it wait, ... what?
No, no more ideas. No more ideas. We'll deal with this later. All right. Till then, everybody, thanks for joining us, and keep spinning. Or that, what Nicole says. One of those two things.
Keep spinning. See you next week.
Yes.